just think that sometimes it's hard to not keep with the idea of staying celibate until marriage. Not because of your family, because of specifically your parents. Like, my parents, they're honest with me, and they had sex before they got married. And they were older when they got married, but, like, is that an excuse? Like, what difference? I don't know. When does it become okay?
Well, I've been trying my hardest not to do this, not to smoke, not to drink, not to have sex, but nobody has told me anything but the things not to do. They haven't told me, okay, you can do this as an alternative, and taking care of all my extracurricular activities. My grades are right. I've been writing this thing out for the longest time, and I know why, but you tell me what not to do, but then you don't tell me what to do to avoid it.
Just if you're around a positive group, if you're around someone who's taking care of business, eventually you're going to take care of business. It's just like life. You just adapt to your environment. So basically, if you're around positive people doing the right thing, eventually you're going to want to do the right thing because you're not going to fit in that group. But if you're around people who relax, don't do much, don't do anything, you're eventually not going to do anything. So it basically just comes down to who you associate yourself with, and then that's who you'll really become.
The Bible talks about being unequally yoked,
Yeah.
And if I'm on a path and I'm trying to go towards celibacy and like wait till I'm married and she's going opposite, we're not gonna walk hand in hand. I'm gonna be having to drag her, and it's probably gonna make me weaker, because sex is it's hard, so I can't be with somebody that ain't trying to go down the same path as me. So I probably gotta let her go. I've had situations where I have to let girls go. It's one of the hardest things, but sometimes it's the best. I'll
be transparent here. It was this girl. We were talking or whatever, and then she's deep in her walk, like her walk with God. And I'm there, but sometimes I'm not as hard as she is there. And then we was on the phone, and then Tasha already know what I'm talking about. I just told him about this. And, it's crazy. Like, we was on the phone, and then she was like Carlton, like, I really like you, and I be wanting to take that next step with you, but you really need to get it together. Like we're just really not equally yoked. And I'm sitting on the phone like, oh, bro, like, chill. Like, but at the same time, she was right. Like, she was really hitting hard. Like, so agreeing with Sheldon, if a girl or guy is not walking in the same light as you're gonna go backwards, then you're gonna find yourself in the same circles that you were in before.
Push past what's in front of your eyes and just think there's something more. It has to be something more. It has to be something worth fighting for. It has to be a reason for all the adversity, all the obstacles. It has to be a reason for you to push past these things, even when it sucks and it hurts and you can't explain it and you cry, or it just sucks. It has to be something that's worth all of it. And I feel like sex is one of the giants. Entertainment is one of the giants. Music. But I also feel that, and where people often look at these things in the church and, like, no. I'm a realist, and I like to think that we can flip it. We can flip these things and turn it into something that truly a gift from God.